Welcome to the ADN-BSN Collaborative Program. Through a partnership between City College of San Francisco, the College of San Mateo, and San Francisco State University, you'll have the opportunity to earn both your associate degree in nursing and Bachelor of Science in Nursing in just 2.5 years of full-time study. Each spring and fall, 40 students are admitted from each school. That is 40 from CCSF and another separate cohort from CSM. We do have a waiting list, but we do reach out as soon as a spot opens up. So what are the admission requirements? You're going to need 70 transferable semester units. If you have more than that, that's great, but we will only count up to 70. Be eligible for our undergraduate and graduate admission, a minimum GPA of 2.75, and this applies on all your transferable coursework. You must be a California resident and either a current or admitted ADN student at CCSF or CSM. And finally, you would also need to complete the 8 required prerequisite courses by the time you apply. So the first 4 of the 8 nursing prerequisites are your sciences. All need to be with lab and completed in the past 7 years. And so those are human anatomy with lab, human physiology, survey of chemistry, and general microbiology. The last 4, written communication, statistics, critical thinking, and oral communication, can be completed anytime. Please consult with your academic advisor to ensure you've met all the requirements. The California Board of Registered Nursing also requires you to complete a general psychology course, an anthropology or sociology course, and a nutrition course. So, how do you apply? First, you'll need to complete the Cal State Apply application. If you already have a bachelor's degree, you will submit a graduate application on Cal State Apply. Once you've done that, move on to part 2, which is submitting your nursing CAS application. The application period for spring is August 1st to August 31st, and the application period for fall is October 1st to January 21st, and both are due by 8:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let's go over a few optional documents you can submit to strengthen your application. These are not required, but if they apply to you, they're worth adding. First, if you are a veteran or currently in the military, you can include a letter to confirm your service. Next, if you've done any health-related work or volunteered for 120 hours or more, use our templates on our website to verify those. For those who's worked with the underserved communities or volunteered in similar settings, we have a template to document that experience as well. And lastly, if you're fluent in another language and have used it in a health-related work or with underserved communities, you can add a letter for that too. Just remember, all these letters should be on official letterhead from the organization where you did the work. So let's talk about the cost of the program. For SFSU tuition rates, if you're pursuing your first bachelor's degree, part-time is about $2,700 and full-time is about $4,000. If it's a second bachelor's degree, part-time is about $3,100 and full-time is about $4,700. You'll be paying the current SFSU tuition rate. When it comes to financial aid, you'll receive it from the school where you're taking most of your units. If you need more information on what you're eligible for, be sure to reach out to the financial aid office at San Francisco State. So on this slide, we have 2 columns where I want you to pay attention. One is for the first bachelor's students, and the other one is for the second bachelor's students. If this is your first bachelor's degree, look at the third row labeled Focus. Right here, you'll both You'll need both nursing and upper division courses to graduate, so meet with the SFSU advisors to help plan those courses. For the second bachelor students, you'll only need the nursing courses since you've already met the university's graduation requirements. The key takeaway here is if it's your first bachelor's, please schedule a time with the SFSU advisors so you can stay on track for graduation. So let's talk about what it takes to graduate with your BSN. You'll need a total of 120 units to graduate, and here's how they break down. 70 units will transfer from CCSF or CSM. 20 units are awarded to you by passing the NCLEX, and the final 30 units will come from your nursing courses and upper division general education courses at San Francisco State. Again, for those of you who are pursuing your first bachelor's degree, don't let this slide feel overwhelming. Once you're in the program, we'll cover all of this in more detail during orientation. We invite the SFSU advisors to meet with your cohort to go over specific course requirements. They're also available to work with you one-on-one to help select courses that best fit your interest and schedule. Remember, you'll have support every step of the way. If you have any questions or need more details, feel free to contact Nursing Extension at sfsu.edu.